Hi there, I'm Sammy Estrada from Dignus Wellness, and I'm here to share with you 5 ways in which we can address the feeling of not having enough and improve our overall life satisfaction. Let's start with number 1. This may be a little surprising, but addressing our physical health can do wonders for our mental health. Let me explain to you how things like nutrition, physical activity, sleep, avoiding risky behaviors, and managing our stress can do wonders for our mental health. If we're talking about nutrition, we know that the foods that we eat, including consuming or not having enough of certain nutrients, can affect the chemical exchanges that happen in the brain. This means that it can affect our mood positively or negatively. Similarly, not having enough sleep, being sleep deprived, can lead to looking at life in a more negative light. When you're physically active, your body produces endorphins. Endorphins are the feel-good hormone that allows you to have a better mood, to sleep better, and to have more energy. Have fun with these things. Try new foods. Make sure you're sleeping enough. Try a new physical activity. Right now, I've been hiking a lot, and it's my new hobby, and I love it. I've been having a lot of fun hiking, but I've tried many things along the way. I remember one time I just went out to a drugstore and I got $1.99 badminton rackets and a birdie. And every night the family and I would have tournaments of badminton. So have fun with it. Number 2. Engage in gratitude. Gratitude is the appreciation of the things that happen to us and that others do for us. Gratitude decreases our levels of stress, increases our levels of happiness, and of course, increases our levels of life satisfaction. Have fun with it. There are many ways in which you can practice gratitude. For example, 3 good things. Each night before you go to bed, write 3 good things that happened to you. Keep it fresh by not repeating anything you've already said. For example, you might say something like, I went to the grocery store and the clerk gave me a bright smile on a hectic morning. Or, my dog cuddled up right next to me when I was starting to get chilly. Or, I saw the most beautiful sunset this evening. Number 3, connections. Humans are wired for connections. It's no coincidence that those people that live the longest, or centenarians, have the strongest connections. Connecting with others fosters resilience, it lowers stress, it increases our level of happiness, and of course it helps us to enjoy our life more. When we connect, our brain releases neurotransmitters such as serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin, the happy hormones, because they really affect our level of happiness and well-being. Some ways in which you can strengthen connections or make connections would be things like joining a club. Or even better, why don't you start your own club? Register for a class. And by all means, please put your phone away. Research shows that even when your phone is laying upside down on a table as you're having a conversation, it makes the other person feel unheard and unimportant. Number 4, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention on purpose and without judgment to the external and internal experiences as they're happening. People who practice mindfulness tend to report more life satisfaction, and generally speaking, people who practice mindfulness enjoy more well-being and more self-esteem. Mindfulness reduces the pestering rumination and creates conditions that allow for contemplation. Ways in which you can engage in mindfulness are, for example, a mindfulness of the breath, where you breathe in and breathe out, and as you do so, you focus on your nostrils and the temperature of the air, the way that your lungs expand, the way that your chest rises and falls. Or you might focus on your 5 senses the things that you can hear, see, smell, taste, and touch. One good way to practice mindfulness, and one that I like a lot, is practicing mindfulness while you do things that normally you would do on autopilot. For example, if I'm washing the dishes, I might just take a mindful moment to pay attention to what the water feels like as it touches my hands, what the dish soap smells like, what it looks like. And number 5, incorporate more moments of awe into your life. Awe is an emotional response that allows us to grow within ourselves and within our world. And it can be found when we experience something vast, something not easily understood, something larger than us. Think about watching a sunset or witnessing the beauty of Niagara Falls, or perhaps watching a spider weave its web. Awe has been shown to reduce the focus on self, reduce distress, anxiety, and depression, while at the same time allowing us more joy, more pride, and of course, more life satisfaction as well. Ways in which you can include awe into your life include nature, architecture, art, music, movement, you name it. Seeing a beautiful starry night, reveling in the wonder of the ocean life, feeling amazed by the complexity and the detail of an architectural piece, seeing an incomparable piece of art, or listening to an incredible music piece. All can be found near and far. You don't need to have money or necessarily go to a special place. All can happen right in front of us. Well, there you have it, folks. 5 ways in which you can achieve more satisfaction in what we might consider an unsatisfying world. I hope you enjoyed.